Hello everyone, welcome. Today I'll be talking about how to use Book Creator in your classroom with your students. Book Creator is free. I'm going to go ahead and log in, and it took me right to one of my libraries. I'm going to go here and click to my teacher dashboard. You'll see I have various libraries here that I have shared with colleagues and others. For today's purposes, I'm going to go ahead and create a new library. You'll see when creating a new library, there's some other choices you can make here that are especially important to consider when having students be part of the library so that they can collaborate with books as well. I'm allowing Google search so that they can edit their books and read others' books. This last one is recommended for older students. This kind of connects to the ISTE standards, especially number 2, the digital citizen. You just want to make sure that students are aware of the safety of posting online and just using the online technology responsible. I will keep this off, but you can always turn that on in the future. Then you'll see this is the library I just created. I'm going to go in here. And what I love about Book Creator is that students can use it in really unique ways. By clicking this code, students can now be invited to collaborate in this library. I would project this on my smartboard or share it in Zoom. When students log into their student account on Book Creator, they can then enter this code and will be part of our shared library. So I normally make a library for each class. When thinking about some of our technology frameworks, this just really elevates it. If you think about this SAMR framework, a paper pencil task could be easily transferred into a Google document where students are just putting their writing on a Google Doc. It's taking it kind of to the substitution level. But by using Book Creator, now students are able to collaborate on one book together. They can share, they can make suggestions, and it's really modification when they're collaborating at this level. I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can create a book. So here there's lots of different templates or options. I'm going to go ahead and click this one. And you'll see when you play around and explore, there's so many options. The features are pretty simple. There is a plus and an I for students to do most of the playing around with. When I click plus, you can see you can add different things. You can add shapes. I'm going to actually start by clicking here, and you can change the background. There's lots of different options and choices. I'm just going to go with a simple color. And then you can add things. So you can add text. Maybe I would put this as my title, my dog. You can, bold, italicize, underline. And then just by dragging it, you can change the size a little bit. But in order to change the actual font, make sure it's selected and then select I. Here, then you can make your text actually bigger, put it in the middle, or change the color, those types of things. Okay. Also, by clicking the addition symbol, you can add any other items. So you can choose to take a picture, you can import items. You could either search the web, or if you have files on your desktop save, you can go ahead and use those as well. I'm going to just insert a picture that I have. That was already saved onto my desktop. You'll see it uploads. There it is. Then again, you can just kind of change the size so that it fits there. And then all you have to do is turn the page, and you can go ahead and create the next page. Another feature that's kind of neat here is you can also record. So for some students who might have that accommodation who use text-to-speech, they can go ahead and do that. And once this is in a book, students can also just click play and have that audio played. But otherwise, you could put your words in here and say, and I like this format, especially for younger kids in primary. I like to have my words here at the bottom, and then we'll put another picture here, for example. Okay, and you can continue to create pages. Another thing that I've done, and I know other colleagues have done as well, is assign students pages. So if everyone is using this book and they're in the shared library, you could assign everyone a page for them to create their work. I know I talked about frameworks briefly. I also wanted just to mention the TPACK framework. So I love this technology tool, but it's also just important to consider the pedagogy. So thinking about what's going to be best for your students. Are they going to be able to manipulate the book and understand that they're supposed to do their work on one page, and everyone else has another page? Or are students, able to create an independent book where they can create their own book and put all of these different features in it? Also thinking about content knowledge. So yes, this is a great feature. Students can, write a book for fun, but also thinking about what our goal is. Are students writing this to demonstrate knowledge of a topic? You write an informational book to share a narrative. So just kind of thinking of your why behind the technology. One other thing I wanted to show is then you can press play, and this will kind of present the book, and it appears more in a book format. So then you can go here and turn the pages. As you'll see, I didn't show you how to make all of the pages. And then you can also do the read to me feature. Okay. Not the most exciting voice, but that option is there for students. And then the last option here is to share. When you're sharing this book, you can download it as an ebook, so you could print it or share it online. Also, this is very important. So if students are going to be all working on one book, you will need to make sure that you click this collaboration button so that everyone who had that original code can access the book. And then also to publish it online, you'll have to actually give the book a title and then publish it online. That way that link can then be shared so others can read it. And then you can just copy that link and share it on your Google Classroom or share it in an email with others to read. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about Book Creator, and I hope you find ways to incorporate it with your students.